Human rights was founded in 2002 with values drawn from the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 1. The ethos of HRF as a registered non-governmental organization is simply based on a primary focus of access to justice and the rule of law. I'm going to share a story with you tonight. This is just my story. At the age of 16, I grew up here, right here in Nigeria, in Victoria Island, right here. At the age of 16, came from a privileged home. I was drawn to the streets of Lagos, constantly just causing chaos in my family. I was the black sheep of the family, even though I'm black. By the age of 18, I had moved to the United States. And of course, I was still creating havoc for my family. After a while, of course, the arm of the law caught up with me, the US criminal justice, and that's how I met a very beautiful lady called the Honorable Chief Judge of the United States District Court in the state of Maryland, in Greenbelt, Maryland. Her name is Deborah K. Chasnell. To her surprise, I stood in her courtroom ready to be sentenced, not once, not twice, but for the third time. It was safe at that time to assume that she would throw the book at me. By this time, I had given my life to Christ and repented of my ways. I had written her explaining my transformation and apologized for my actions. In all three appearances before her, she always made sure that my rights were never violated. And she made sure I had proper legal representation. But someone will say, but wasn't that the law? Wasn't she doing just her job in the first place? My answer is yes. But that is not the case in reality. Forgive me if I say this, but not everyone gives a crap about the rule of law. That was a defining moment in my life.
Then there's an inextricable link between human rights and consumption. And I'm not in any dilemma about that at all. Now, even those who do not know the link seem to consider people who fight for the rights of consumers as activists and human rights fighters. I was in Uyo, I believe, on the 3rd of December. And there was an emerging story about a young girl who had been stabbed by robbers and robbed of her laptop in Lagos, Bagada. Turns out that she died. She was taken to hospital, but there was a dispute. There's a dispute as to whether the hospital demanded a police report before providing therapy or not. She was ultimately referred to a different hospital where she died. And so I flew to Lagos from Uyo to visit with the parents of this young girl. And it was just excruciating. And so I wrote a post after that these two situations, it seems to me that emergency intervention, didn't matter whether a police report was needed or not. If we had an emergency ambulance service that took this girl from the side of the road, or if the first hospital put her in an ambulance with the right paramedics. And I ended my post by saying that die we must, but needlessly we need not. And unless we can find human rights in every single one of these situations where people's conduct is not necessarily criminal, we would do so much, but we would leave so much undone. I have discovered that at the end of the day, what counts most is not the difference in how much you make, but how much difference you make.
After this about 5 years since 2014, we're proud enough today to say that the Human Rights Foundation is a charity worth its salt, worth its name in Nigeria, and can reckon with any other charity out there. We're very grateful that you are able to donate to our cause. You are also able to specify what you intend to donate to, and we'll be very grateful to partner with you. And I wish every one of us a most enjoyable evening. Thank you so much.
And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Honestly, I'm really grateful. I'm really happy with this. And I know it's an encouragement to do more in 2020.
I got an award today and I want to say thank you to HRF, Greater Heights HRF.
HRF, I'm grateful for this award.